and welcome to another video. So this is going to be a fun little speed build of a tiny beach house. So I felt like building a small home in Sulani, kind of based on just having two people live here, probably a mom and dad or a couple, and either having a spare room or having a kid that lives upstairs in their loft. I had like a beachy vibe and just wanted to make it like 2-story, kind of shack-like looking, nothing too fancy, like an old home, like an old shack that they just touched up because they lived in the area and stuff like that. So here you see me starting by putting in roof pieces. I first thought I would connect the roof pieces to make it like almost like one single roof, but then I felt like it looked too much like a barn, and I wanted to almost like layer it so like the house, I guess you would say layer, so that like one side would be like the upper floor will be smaller than the top floor to like add dimension, but then it just like the roofing looked weird. So here you see me just trying to fiddle around, like kind of going back and forth. I tried to like center the house, see if it made it look any better, but I was struggling to center the house because I didn't realize that the house, like the bottom of it, wasn't even equal size. So once I figured that out, I made it bigger. But this was just me fiddling around with the roof pieces. Just trying to feel out. I was trying to make it under 64 tiles in the beginning, but I kind of threw away that mission after I would say like halfway through, and I made it 100 tiles because I really wanted a patio for this family, and it just like wasn't fitting, and I didn't want to make it like a single sim house. I didn't feel like it felt like it should be, and see me trying to figure out different roof pieces, and I eventually give up because it just wasn't going the way I wanted to, and I didn't want to use 1,000,001 roof pieces. Like I definitely probably could have figured it out, but it would have looked weird once like you put like the roofing like detail, because I wanted to use the like straw looking detail, if that makes sense. But yeah, I ended up just going for a simple shape. First, I thought it kind of looked church-y, but it kind of grew on me, the shape. I really liked it at the end. I felt like it looked kind of cute and like just very beach shack-like. So here you see me starting to lay out the front windows. I wanted to have like a nice like big window in the front and right above the door to like really bring in some light into the house. I just felt like it would look really nice, and I wanted to maybe have like windows going all the way through, and I definitely wanted windows up on the ceiling. I think it looks so cute, and the idea that this house isn't very much like how do I say it? Like the house isn't trying to be super like well built. Like it was definitely built by hand. Like the people who own this house built it themselves. I really wanted to have that like shack kind of vibe, that elevated shack vibe. But yeah, so here I am mapping out the space, the floor plan. I was trying to figure out how to put a bathroom and the bedroom. I wanted the bathroom towards the back of the house, but I've put the door like that. It just wasn't working because I wanted to make sure that I could still fit like a double bed inside there. That was super important to me. So yeah, I had to like extend it a little out, but I ended up going like ended up working my favor. And also I just love using the ladders in this house. It just fits so well because this house is so small, and Ooh, excuse me, I thought I was gonna sneeze. Allergies. Anyways, so I just love using the stairs in this house. Not stairs. Sorry, not stairs. Ladders. I love the addition of the ladders in this game because it just makes making small homes 10 times easier because I don't have to think, oh crap, I need to put stairs somewhere in this build. Here I am adding some lights. I love the super tiny lights. It makes me as a builder's life so much easier to be able to just build the way I want. Here you see me trying to figure out what type of doors. I wish that the screen door came in a non-screen version, if that makes sense. Like they had the same door, just like a wooden panel instead of the screen. I don't know why. I would prefer it so that I can use it as like a single door to the bathroom. I ended up using it anyways for the bathroom. I was like, oh, whatever. It just looks good in the house. So this house is definitely small. I was thinking of adding an island in this house or having like a countertop, but it just wouldn't fit right because this house is very tiny and very... Because, like, it would have been, like, I could have had way more space if I made it a 1-bedroom, but I really want to make it 2, so I just had to make it work. So here you see me, I was using the Jungle Adventure appliances, like the fridge and stove, because I felt like it just looked more on the rustic side, and then having the modern sink from Cool Kitchen stuff, and using the island living. I used a lot of island living in this house. Mainly because it really goes with the surrounding and kind of like the story concept that I had in my head of just a young couple family just trying to like one of them probably built the house together. One of them built the house and they're just trying to go for it. I was thinking maybe flipping the kitchen, maybe to make it seem like it was bigger. I don't know why, but I felt like having the kitchen on the other side just closed it off too much. So I went against it. So here you see me finally being like, yo, California, this isn't gonna work. You can't have the, island, and it's fine. We'll make it work. I was not gonna put a dining room table in this house, but I was able to squeeze it in, and I was so impressed with myself, so I was really happy about that. But anyways, you see me now fiddling with some couch and a coffee table. I really wanted a cute little living area, and I ended up using the like old TV from the like Sims 1. Yeah, I believe it's the Sims 1 TV, like the old TV from Eco Living. I just felt like Eco Lifestyle. I felt like it just added that like old rustic touch, like, oh, they found it on the beach, like they were doing a beach cleanup or by a dumpster, like somebody was just trying to dump it at their house and they just took it, and it just adds to that whole like because not eco island living, like the idea of like conservation, and I felt like they would obviously like reuse whatever they can find around, and that's what they found, just a TV. Here you see me put in the dining table just against the wall as like a space for them to use. I decided to use the canopy bed. I just love this canopy bed. I think it's so gorgeous and so beautiful. And then up here there's a single bed. Like downstairs I barely fit in a dresser. I didn't play test this, so I don't think they'll even be able to walk around the dresser that I put into the master bedroom. I think they will. I want to put these cabinets up above the kitchen, but I just didn't. I felt like it kind of closed off the kitchen and made it look very cluttered in a bad way, and I felt like maybe putting a window over it would end up making it look better. So I eventually put a window over it, which definitely makes it look so much better. And I was thinking of putting a dishwasher, but I really like the idea they'll just wash it by hand. Everything is okay. I just realized I think I didn't even add a trash can to this house. I always forget trash cans. I'm becoming one of those simmers that always forgets trash cans. Wow. And I always used to make fun of those type of simmers, but now I'm becoming one of them who always forgets the trash can. Well, anyways, before I upload this to the gallery, I will add a trash can. Do not fret. I will add one. I was kind of messing around with like the layout of the counters. I believe I leave it like that. I just think it looks cuter. I love the one thing I love about this these countertops specifically is the waterfall edge to them. I wish that the waterfall edge, like, it makes sense that they have like the wicker look, but I wish they had like a swatch that didn't have a wicker look or had like another cabinet, like a more modern style like cabinetry set that had the waterfall effect that wasn't wickered. Because like, imagine if they did that, if the Jungle Adventure ones had like a waterfall effect. I think it would be so cool. Anyway, so here I decided to add like a really tiny front porch area, and then also add also a back patio, just something cute. I just felt like it added to it, and I wanted the house to be on stilts. I felt like it matched the atmosphere of the area. You'll see I do like this later I'll do like this weird trick with the roofing, because the roofing kind of clips. It's kind of obvious, like it's not perfect, but I felt like it did the job. Plus, you don't really look at the roof too much. I wanted to put the cool like diamond design on the bottom of the house because I felt like it would add something to it, so it's not just super plain. Plus, I love that there's multiple variations of the wallpaper in the Island Living with the wicker, like the reed wicker style wallpaper. Anyways, so now I'm putting in windows. I was using the Island Living windows. Some people don't like them. I feel like they're very much specific to this area, if that makes sense. Like, you wouldn't use the Island Living windows unless you were in Sulani, because they don't make sense outside of Sulani, which is fair. So I end up going with only Island Living windows throughout the whole place, except the big window that I used on the second floor, like in the opening. That's from, I believe, Eco Lifestyle, or is it Base Game? I don't remember. So you see, like, the trimming was clipping into the house, which frustrates me so much. I hate when it does that. So you will see me in a moment. I kind of do this weird roof trick. It's not exactly perfect, but I kind of make it work. Like, you do, I guess, the best you can with what you've got, and that's okay. And it's kind of obvious that there is a roof trick if you look super closely, but it's honestly not too big of a deal, so I don't really mind it. So yeah, you'll see in a second. I kind of put 2 roof pieces and just don't have trim on the second one, so there's like a little bit of a weird gap. But I don't really mind it. I mean, like, you can ultimately fix it if you want once you download this house. But that's what I found that works the best for this build, or else it just clips and it looks bad, and on the inside at least. Like, it clips on the inside and it doesn't look good. And it's just annoying if it's on the inside. So I was able just to leave like a tiny little space, which I didn't seem to mind. But yeah, that's what I ended up doing with the roofing, so that the roof trim doesn't clip. You still see me fiddling with the roof, trying to figure out, I don't know why I struggled so much with this side of the roof that I'm working with right now. Like, I don't know why I was able to get it so quickly on one side and not on the other side, but that's okay. It happens. I realized that I just positioned it wrong. After like a moment, I was like, oh wait, I didn't like extend the sides. Anyways, Here you see me making sure that everything is the right size. And yeah, here I end up taking a bit of a break. So then I like go to the next time because I have to go to work. So this is now me doing flooring and finishing all the finishing touches with the house. I decided that the reeds, like the reed wallpaper, I guess it's reed, will also extend inside the house. I felt like the walls, like they wouldn't necessarily like have double walls. It'll all just be the same wall type throughout the whole house. So that's what I did. I just left the diamond wallpaper on the bottom and the plain one up on top. So the bathroom was kind of hard to position, mainly because like this door technically goes over 2 tiles, but I was able to make it go over 1 tile, like with the new wall, like the new door wall thing adjustment that you can do, which is super nice, and I love it. I also decided to include a computer upstairs, even though it probably is going to be like a kid's room, but it can also be like a kid's room or guest room / office space for the parents, since they're going to be probably, I would imagine, the people that live here are going to be in the conservation career. I feel like this house just is like the perfect environment for that. I then went into hidden objects and found all the beautiful paintings that come with this pack of the ocean. Maybe mermaids live here, people that love the ocean, if they're the conservationist type. Just super, this house is super simple, and it just so close to the beach, and just turns out really nice. First, I want to go with the simple, kind of like looks like they made it type of fencing, because I have that on the inside, and I was like, oh, it'd be kind of cute if they did it also on the outside, but it doesn't come with railings, which is such a shame. It's so annoying that sometimes things don't come with railings. But anyways, this is me not going to landscaping. I wanted to put the palm trees, but I always forget how humongous they are, so I sized them down a little bit, well, twice, and added them in the front. I wanted to make it feel like this place really was part of the foliage, and I added one of these beautiful red trees that came with it, and I saw around me that all the rocks around were black, and I thought that looked kind of cool, so I added some black rocks as well. I was thinking of adding a pool in the backyard, but then I felt like it just was too much. I was like, what if I attach it to the house, like from the patio? And I just felt like it looked way too much. And I was like, what if these people just had a cute little garden right outside, since they like can plant tropical plants and like kava. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. The kava root. I say kava root. Different plants, and yeah, so that's what I decided to do for landscaping. And then I thought it would be so pretty to put the fairy lights, but they were just like 1 tile short, which is super annoying. So I just put up the tiki torches because I thought they looked kind of cool. I don't know if you would say tiki torches, like those weird, like, yeah, torches, I guess. I thought they looked really cool, and I put some like front door stuff. But anyways, this is the end. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.